Are we up? Well, happy Friday. I do that every time, right? Happy Friday.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon,
Good night.
TGIF Friday. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, why don't we start with a good night?
Oh, well, whatever.
Anyway, a good night.
It was a good night. Actually, it was a good week. Welcome to Always On with Tonya.
And Jonesy.
There you go.
All right,
and
now.
my man, DJ J. Weiss.
What's up, now,
So, how was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, that was delicious. It wasn't too far from here, actually. It was LES, Lower East Side, for your New Yorkers. Actually, I don't know. Do they call it? Was off of D Street, Delancey Street.
Oh, yeah?
That area. Close family, friends, all the eats and desserts and food. It was full. As soon as you walked in, there was grub. Because, sometimes you walk in and you're like, I'm kind of, I need a snack. You know what I'm saying, DJ? So as soon as you walked in, it was lit. And, shout out to Julie and the fam, Jack and Wack and all that stuff. Where were you? You were cooking? I wasn't cooking. Well, you know what? Funny story is, because we were just at your office, right?
Right.
So the morning, like Sunday morning, I'm watching one of those morning news shows, and they had how to make the best of Thanksgiving with the leftovers or stuff this or stuff that.
Uh-huh.
So there was a recipe for tater tot stuffing. I said tater tots and like, stovetop stuffing. I can make that. But actually, I didn't do a good job.
You tried it?
I did, because I went crazy on the tater tots, because I love tater tots, so I went crazy on the tater tots. And then I put the stuffing in, and it just kind of came out too thick, not enough moisture, not enough broth. So then I tried to add some more broth and some extra stuffing, and it just was going downhill.
So was it supposed to look pretty?
Well, yeah. It was supposed to. What happened in addition to the stuffing and the tater tots, which is the main ingredients, you're supposed to chop up, pecans and cranberries.
Let me find out you can cook. That's what I'm. Hold on, you can cook?
Well, listen. Yes, I can.
Oh.
I'm not, Mario Montanelli or whatever the case may be, or whoever's out there cooking bad, Martha Stewart, but Snoop Dogg. I was almost gonna get Snoop Dogg. Shout out to Snoop, his cookbook.
Yeah.
It's dope.
It is dope.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, I didn't cook.
Movie star?
I didn't. I had to work Thursday and Friday.
Well, that's triple dipple whipple.
Yeah, but I'm getting extra money for that mess.
Anyway, we're not going there. So
exactly. So anyways, I was tired Thursday. Didn't feel like messing with Thursday, so we ordered Chinese.
Which everybody does.
Okay, so Friday I ordered pizza because I didn't feel like cooking again. I had to be in a mood to cook. But Sunday, I threw it down. I made ham, baked macaroni and cheese, and I'm really good at that.
You know what?
You're gonna fall in love.
I'm sure.
My candy yams are the bomb. I'm telling you, it was gone in a minute. What's up, Jay?
So you saying you cook better than Cake Diva?
Oh, don't say that. Cake Diva's gonna get mad at me. But yes.
Oh my goodness, Cake Diva, if you out there, you better jump in this conversation. Call us.
I'm sure she's watching right now.
What's
Cake
the number?
Diva. 929-227-4646. Call in.
Say it again.
929-227-4646.
227-4646. Shout us out if you're listening. Because Cake Diva swears she could burn. Remember, she was here. She was jumping over the.
She
was jumping over the broom, as they say.
Exactly. So we're gonna start talking about some love.
Yeah, this is the love month.
Relationships and cuffing
month.
season. We're waiting for another guest, and she should be here in a few minutes.
I got something for the lovers.
What you got?
I'm gonna put it on when you get that call.
Why you got that look, DJ?
Yeah.
Wise.
So what's going on in front of us?
So we have Cheyenne Bostock. Yeah, Bostock, and he is a relationship expert. Has a couple books out about relationships, and he's going to talk to us about all the things that we need to do to get and keep a person.
All right, so the first question is, if you meet somebody during the holidays, how long should the relationship last? Or what type of gift should you get them? Let's start with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, first of all, we start with your name.
Yeah, let's do that first.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for having me on.
I love it.
My name is Cheyenne Bostock. I'm a life and relationship expert. And forget about the title. I help people cultivate healthier relationships.
Nice.
And if you look anywhere, look on the buses, look in the magazine, look on the TV, look everywhere, what you're going to see is everybody is trying to get what I'm trying to give. Cultivating a healthier relationship. Everybody, y'all probably can't see us right now, but raise your hand if you want a healthier relationship.
Of course.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yes.
Everybody wants a healthier relationship.
Yes,
So what you can do is you can follow me on social media and I'll show you how. Cheyenne
ahead.
Bostock. Cheyenne B. Bostock on Instagram.
We gotta slow that one down. Slow it down a little bit, just a little bit.
Cheyenne Bostock, the love doctor.
All
is
right,
what
the
I'ma do.
love doctor.
I'ma-
That's
I'ma-
what we. Let's get
So
into
I'm
it.
gonna change the pace. All right?
Okay, change the pace. Change the pace. Change the pace.
Yeah.
It's cuffing season, everybody.
It's cuffing season.
We're gonna talk about some love and relationships. So, first of all, how did you get to be like a relationship girl, dear? Are you in a relationship? Do you have all?
That is an excellent question. I believe that everybody should do what they're passionate about. And I was just telling my son that on the way to the
You should
studio.
take a seat right here.
Come take a seat, son.
Oh,
You know what? This is a very special interview because I've been doing this for 7 years,
Really?
about 8 years, and this is actually the first interview my son has ever been at.
Oh, okay.
well, welcome, honey. Welcome.
We always
awesome.
on, always live.
Yes,
Always.
yes.
With Tonya and JJ.
That's right.
So I believe that everybody should do exactly what they're passionate about. You guys seem very passionate about interviewing and just being on the radio and producing, and I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in your body language. I can feel it in the way that you guys welcome me here, that you're happy to do this. You're not just doing this because you have to, because I'm sure there's plenty of other things you could be doing tonight
Right,
on a
right.
Friday night.
That'd be
And so
sweet.
on my way to the studio here, I said, son, I was just giving him this deep lesson that came from my heart on life, on business, because the reason why I talk to him so much about relationships and all this stuff, and I want to go live while I'm saying this too.
Oh, yeah,
Give me a
do
second.
it.
All right, so
You on IG?
I'm on IG.
Oh, good.
Shout it out. Let
Share,
people
share,
know.
share, share.
All right, Cheyenne B. Bostock. I'm stealing somebody's stand right now, but
That's
we're gonna make
fine.
it work. Son, I'm gonna put you in charge of this. you make sure they can see me and you. All right. So the reason why I'm so in tune with my son is because my father passed when I was 1 year old.
Oh, wow.
And so if I would have had all of these lessons on life and love and business, oh man, there's no telling where I would be right now. But that's a part of my story. That's what makes me such an influential coach and such a hands-on dad. Like everything is just hands-on with
Right.
him and I. And so I was telling him, son, whatever you do, I don't care what it is that you do, just be passionate about it. That's how I'm able to leave the house, the comfort of my own home at this time of night to go to do an interview, because there's something that I need to say to people. I need to get this information out, and this is an opportunity to do so. So if you don't love doing it, don't do it, son.
Exactly.
Don't please mommy, don't please daddy. I want you to love it and feel it in your heart, because that's what's going to get you out of the bed every single day. And so for me, I've had my heart broken in the past. I mean, we've all experienced these toxic relationships, dysfunctional relationships. And I had a way, in my mind, I had a set of principles that I lived by. And when you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't agree with you on those principles,
Right.
I'm
you could
putting
be
you live,
you
too.
could, hey, what's going on?
Instantly, what's
Listen, y'all need to get this. When you're in a relationship with somebody who doesn't agree with your principles, it's only one destination. That's failure. And so I was in these toxic, dysfunctional relationships trying to force my ideals on people who just didn't want it. They rejected it with every fiber in their body. And I said, you know what? Since I can't look to you, it's like, Tonya, if I'm looking at you, if I can't look to you and have a decent conversation, a respectable conversation
Right.
about morals, values, principles, if you're not going to agree, I'm just going to talk someplace else. And so one day, a young lady that I was dating, she went on her social media profile and she said, pimping ain't easy. So I
How
said,
many times have we said that?
right. So I'm like, wait a minute. What did you mean by that? And she goes, it's just a saying. It's just a song. I didn't mean anything by it. And I was like, oh, but why did you post it on your profile?
Right.
And she said, you know what? I'm just going to delete you from Facebook.
Ow.
This way you don't know what I'm posting. So I was like, now I know I'm not going crazy here. That ain't right.
Right.
So since we weren't friends on Facebook, I went on my Facebook and I said, hey guys, what do you think about this? Now here's what I think about it. But what do you think if your partner posted pimpin' ain't easy on their profile? And so what happened was there was this swarm of people ready to engage in that conversation. And so every day what I would do is I would post a different topic about what I was going through. And to my amazement, there were other people going through the same thing.
Wow.
So what did I do? Every day I had a topic for them. Sometimes I had to make up topics just to make it exciting.
Just keep it going.
But I
Yeah.
kept it going every single day,
Uh-huh.
and I would give them my feedback. And I created an email, askshyb@gmail.com,
Uh-huh.
because I just wanted to help people. And here's I forgot to mention this part. It got so bad in that relationship. I said, you know what? I'd rather live in a homeless shelter than spend another day with you. Right?
So what did you roll
And
out?
so I rolled out.
Uh-huh.
I rolled out, and while I was in that shelter, that's when I came alive. And this is what people need to hear, because there's somebody moving into a homeless shelter right now. There's somebody living in a homeless shelter right now. There's somebody moving out of a homeless shelter right now,
Right.
and they're hopeless. They think that that's the end, and no, it's the beginning. I had so much peace and clarity in that place because I had no noise around me.
Wait a minute, how long were you there?
I was there for about 4 months.
Really?
Getting it together, but I had no excuses. All I had to look at was myself. So I had to take accountability. Never mind what my ex did. Never mind what anybody else did to me. I had to look at myself and
Check
say,
yourself.
Cheyenne, what are you doing here? What are you doing here in this shelter? What are you doing here on this earth? And the scary thing was, I couldn't figure out what the hell I was doing on earth. That was the scary part.
Well, I'm gonna stop you for a second. A lot of people get to that point in life, like, what is the value of me?
Yeah.
And what am I doing? So when you were going through that, was it easy to figure out? I mean, the challenges must have been incredible.
That's where the wisdom comes in. This is where you have to eliminate all of the noise around you. That could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a colleague, it could be a significant other, but you need to be able to tune all of that out so that you can hear God. And so for the first time, it wasn't the first time God spoke to me. It was the first time I listened.
Right, because he speaks all the time.
He speaks all the time.
Everybody just gotta listen.
So get this.
God friended me.
Yeah.
So
That's
get
a good show, actually.
Is it?
So-
Okay.
Yes.
Excuse me. Get this. I was one of those kids. My mom brought my brothers and my sister to church all the time.
Right.
But I was so burnt out on church. I said, you know what? As soon as I become an
That
adult,
happens.
I'm never going to
That
church.
happens, though. It
But
happens.
so here I am working my fingers to the bone, trying to figure out life. And then I found myself in a homeless shelter. I was like, wow.
That is a wow.
I said, I've tried everything and I need some help here.
And where was this?
This was in Brooklyn.
Really?
This was in Brooklyn on Bedford and Atlantic.
Holy smokes.
People who are from Brooklyn, they know that homeless
Shout
shelter.
'em out, yeah.
They know that homeless shelter. And I walk past there every day just to stay humble.
Yeah.
I walk past it every day just to remember where I came from and the gratitude that I have for being able to pull myself up out of that situation. And I didn't do it without God. But I was so passionate about helping other people that I didn't stop when I moved into a homeless shelter. Nobody knew that I was in a homeless shelter.
Right.
All they knew is that they wanted something from me, and they felt that my advice was valuable. So here I am in a homeless shelter on a cot with my laptop, answering emails, helping people in their relationships.
Wow.
See, that's the thing. A lot of people ask me, well, what qualifies you to be a relationship coach, a relationship expert? Where did you go to school? You're not married. How can you give people you think people who have a broken heart care about any of that?
Nah. They just want to hear something that soothes their soul at that time.
Listen.
No matter what they're going through.
Listen, nobody knew my situation. I didn't tell anybody. In fact, my sister reached out to me. She really needed me to do something for her, and it required my time. And she's very demanding. She can be very demanding sometimes. And so she needed something like right away.
Right.
And I was like, sis, I'm living in a homeless shelter. She said, what? Why didn't you tell me? We're really close.
And
my
why
sister
didn't
I.
you tell her?
Yeah.
Well, my sister lived in another state. She lived
Okay.
in Dallas, so she couldn't really do anything for me at that time. But I needed to figure it out on my own. My sister's one of those, she'll always be there for you, but I didn't need a sister. I didn't need a mother. I just needed God. That's all I needed at that point. And that's the best decision I've ever made, because when he spoke to me, he said, and mind you, I was applying to 100 jobs a day.
So you didn't have a job either?
I didn't have a job. I had a EBT card, food stamps. They gave me a Metro card that only had 2 ways. Had to be out at 7 a.m. They told everybody to go and search for jobs. So I went down to the job. I had a bachelor's degree in business management. I checked out the jobs, and I was like, these jobs ain't for me. They may be for all these other people, but they ain't for me. Right? And so instead of going down there every day, I went down to Borders and read books every day. I would read a book a day. Branding, marketing, social media, self-help, body language, psychology. so that because I didn't know what I was gonna do yet,
But you knew.
but I knew something was
going
brewing.
to it. Okay.
I was like, because these people are sending me emails in the hundreds, and I was like, there's value here. What can I do with this? So I needed a moment to breathe because I was getting overwhelmed because I'm just a regular guy at this point. I'm not an expert by any means. I just feel like I know a lot and I just want to help people.
Wow.
So I'm helping people. I'm jumping on calls. I'm answering emails. This is my day. This is my day.
And it's full, I'm sure.
And it's full. And so I said, I gotta figure out how to get some value from y'all. And so God spoke to me again. He says, stop looking for jobs.
Oh.
Stop looking for jobs. He said, I want you to go volunteer. I said, what? I said, this must be something that the devil, something telling me. He said, I want you to go volunteer your time. And at first I said, no, I'm not going to do it. But then I said, maybe my selfish self-centeredness is what landed me in a homeless shelter in the first place. So I said, all right, I'm going to do it. And won't you know it, that there was a nonprofit in a straight line. So the homeless shelter is on Bedford. The nonprofit was on Bedford.
Wow.
All I had to do was walk in a straight line. So I walked down there. I submitted my resume and a volunteer application. I didn't go for the hire me application.
Right.
Volunteer application. They looked at my resume and said, Mr. Bostock, we don't want you to volunteer. We want to hire you full time.
Wow. All right, so
But you know what? That's all. That's a lot of us have those moments.
Right.
When you
I think
either
it's a shaping moment.
the shape. I mean, if we define it all differently, it's like that moment where God speaks to you, a voice speaks to you, somebody speaks to you, intuition, a feeling, a gut reaction gets you out there,
Right.
so that you can listen, because it takes us some time to listen and know what's right.
So
And here's the biggest thing that led me to where I am now is that I was so blessed in what I got, but I went into it with the attitude of what I was going to give, and that changed my whole life forever. So now the way I live my life every second of every day, I try to figure out, what can I leave this person with? What can I give to this person? Because when I was in that homeless shelter on that cot and I'm solving these problems and helping people, just imagine how good I felt.
Right.
I felt amazing.
So who have you helped? I mean, any big
Well,
time
let's see
people?
the cover of your book for a
Yeah,
second.
exactly.
Oh, awesome.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about your books here. You got a
Definitely.
couple of them.
I got a
actually.
couple books for you.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
brought them in and I signed them. Food, Sex, and Peace of Mind. What a woman needs to know to keep a man. This book right here. I went ahead and posted some testimonials in the story. So if you follow me on IG, Cheyenne B. Bostock, you'll see some testimonials. I believe that every woman should have this book.
Okay,
Because
so
this book will help you tap 3 steps. Because a lot of women are tired of men telling them what to do, and this isn't one of those tell you what to do books. This is one of those healing, transformational books where I'm gonna take you on 3 steps. The first step is I'm gonna help you tap into your true power as a woman. That's the most powerful thing you can do for yourself before a man comes in the picture. So I'm gonna help you tap into your true power as a woman, and then I'm gonna help you understand the way men think, and then thirdly, I'm gonna help you attract a quality man of substance. And I think every woman wants to do that, because a lot of women have been stripped of their power. I mean, our mothers, our grandmothers, they don't even know what power is. They think they think that being a husband and a wife is they think that that's the end all be all. So now women, they're getting degrees, they're CEO, they're getting fit, they're taking over the world. And that's what I want to show women how to do. You can have it all. You can be a wife, you can be a mother, you can be a CEO, and you can get all the degrees that you want. You can do all of these things, but it starts up here in your mindset. I'm going to help you change your mind about yourself and about men in this book.
I'm gonna use me as an example. Okay, so I'm pretty out there. I don't listen to. I mean, I won't. I can be submissive if I need to be. If I'm in love with you, I guess. But I believe that I can have it all too. My career, my husband, kids, white picket fence, all that good stuff. But a lot of the men are jealous of.
I knew you were
what
going
I
to
have.
say that. And I was going to throw a question back, but keep going.
Let
Yeah.
me know when you want me to chime in on that.
Yeah, I do. Well, let me finish. So, and that's past relationships. Like the relationships are great for 3 years, 2 years, and I guess they start throwing stuff in my face. Well, you think you all that because you did this and you did that or you did this. You know, I know it's a reflection on them because they can't hang with.
I'm like, but
what
you
I'm
are
doing.
all that.
Yeah, well, I am, but they just felt like I was superior, and you know.
I think
He must have been wearing a tight belt.
Okay.
Now, I think this is a perfect time for me to chime in. Because that's why they call it the one. They're the one that can handle all of that.
Mm-hmm.
The perfect person for you. Did you see that video of Tina Lawson? Is that Miss Knowles?
Yeah. Beyonce's mother?
With her husband?
Yeah.
Did you see the way she spoke about him?
No,
Did you? Oh my God! You got okay.
I got to see the video.
So go see the video.
Okay.
So it was an episode of Black Love. It's on OWN. And so they get a couple celebrity couples and they talk about their relationship. And so I'm sitting there. I'm really good with body language, really good with the eyes and everything. So I'm sitting there looking at this couple and she says, well, I prayed to God about, I'm going to do it for y'all. Well, I prayed to God about the type of man that I want. And I pretty much got that. And is he perfect? No. And he goes, no. She goes, no. Like she further emphasized, no, you're not perfect. And so I'm looking at her eyes. I'm looking at her body language. Mm-hmm. She's not smiling. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that doesn't look like a happy, satisfied, married woman. I mean, she went through with the marriage, but she might be still looking for her husband.
Oh.
Right?
Yes. To that. I mean,
right?
that's like...
There's
but
a lot of...
I truly believe that the last relationship...
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, last relationship, I was alone and I had a man.
Right.
And I looked at it and I was like, why am I here and I feel lonely?
Now,
you understand what I'm saying?
Now let me touch on the other part of that. This is so important. So important for the ladies. Mm-hmm. When you finally find that guy, he's going to make you feel so amazing. All of your dating rules are going to go out of the window. And when you're sitting next to him, you're not going to want to keep your hands off of him. When you speak about him, everybody's going to see this glow about you. Everything you say out of your mouth is going to be nothing but positive and uplifting about this king. Why? Because he treats you like a queen. When you get that person that you can be best friends with, you can share secrets with, laugh with, all of that good stuff, I guarantee you there's going to be something that just builds up inside of you that you can't even contain. And she didn't have that.
Well, that's what we all searching for because we love that. You know, you might have it.
And some people don't even know what that feels like.
Well, you may not know exactly what it feels like, but you know, you may have an interpretation of like your gem at some point. You know, because I want to go, you know, being the guy and you raising the son. What do we do? Because I don't think we are as intimidated as we once were. I mean, there was a time we really were. We're like, oh, you making more money. You got more going on. Oh, we going to break. Okay.
Should we go to break? No, keep going. Keep going.
Okay. And so we're going to ride through break. But so I think now we kind of, we started to agree that, okay, you do have foundation in your life. I'm not here to be maybe your provider. I'm here to be your friend and your lover and many things that were said today, you know, that we don't come out on the short end because the first thing you're going to say is, well, step up.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right.
And then we're going to feel that, you know, emulate or, you know, like we don't have any confidence or something like that. So I just wanted to know, how do the men proceed? You know, we're dealing with Me Too, we're dealing with a lot of positive women. I just think we're working too. You're working. Yeah. You know, so what do you tell some of the men in a step or two?
I love this question. I love this question. When you're a great man, you're gonna attract other great men for business,
right? For
friendship, for brotherhood. They're gonna want you around. My brother just reached out to me. He said there's a fight on Saturday. We're gonna all meet at your place and then go at this to this place to watch the fight. When you're not valuable, people don't call you to do things, right? And the same thing applies. That's one of the most That's one of the most respectable things that I like about a man is when they have respect amongst their peers. They have other men who respect them. And so that's one side of it. And when you're a great man, you're going to attract awesome women. I don't even know what it's like to attract anything below an awesome woman. Because it's a reflection of me. The gym that I choose, the church that I choose, the places that I hang out, the people that I associate with, the people I add on my friends list, everything is just, I'm just surrounded by awesomeness because it's how I live my life. And
that's hot.
And there is no intimidation because this is how you live your life.
Right.
You're always in a room with awesome people. You're always in a room with smart people, educated people, fit people, wealthy people, all the time. What is it to be intimidated about if you're on that level too? So fellas, some of y'all just need to get on that level. There's no way around it. Otherwise, you're going to be intimidated when you see what she's driving, when you see how she's living, where she's living, when you see how fit her body is, when you see how flexible her schedule is to travel, how wealthy and abundant she is. That is intimidating.
Yes.
To people who don't have it. People who don't have it.
How is that intimidating? Get it then if you want to have it.
That's the solution. Now, there's nothing wrong with a person being intimidated. It is what it is. Now, that's the problem. The solution is level up.
There you go.
Level up.
There you go.
That's
Level
it.
up. Live it up.
That's it.
So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Awesome.
So you want me to lay out my finest linen, rendezvous, queen skin in this red robe, baby, don't hide this feeling, 'cause I know what you love.
got some nice music right here. You like that?
Yeah, I do.
Like
I
that?
love
That's
it.
kind of
Loving the music.
That's all love and everything. All right. So welcome back to Always On with Tonya and Jay.
Yes,
I'm Tonya.
yes. Oh my goodness, and I'm Jay Jones trying to stay alive and awake. I don't know why I'm so tired.
I don't know why either, but it's Friday and we're gonna do some popping right now.
Yeah,
we
let's
got our
keep it
guest
poppin'.
here, Cheyenne Bostock.
Cheyenne's off the hook. He's
I like
breaking
Cheyenne.
it down.
And his son right here. Hey, baby. What's your name
Hello.
again?
My name is Ethan Bostock.
Oh, Ethan.
Ethan Bostock.
How old are you, Ethan?
I am 11 years old.
And very see, just like
And an
just like-
artist. Come on, give us some of
Yeah,
that keyboard
exactly.
stuff you were
know
just
how to play the
talking about.
keyboards?
Yeah, I play the piano and violin.
What?
Oh, so tell there's something to that. So what do we have here? What's going on?
What's your favorite genre? What do you like to play?
Well, I usually play classical, but in the meantime, I like playing R&B
All right. And
funky songs.
what's your favorite song you like to play now?
It's called "Don't Mind" by Kent Jones.
I don't know. Though. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to find that one and see
Hum
how
it.
that sounds.
Put it on. Can you hum a little bit?
It's like dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
I don't know the words, but I'm gonna sing it anyway.
Hold on.
Yeah, something like that.
That's dope. That's nice.
Yeah, all right.
What's your name
all right.
again?
Ethan.
Ethan.
You got an Instagram and a website and all that stuff where people can find you?
Yeah, it's Ethan B. That's it.
Ethan B on
On
Instagram.
Yep. No space, no uppercase.
All right. Look at that. Okay. All right. Hey. So we're talking about love and relationships with our guy Cheyenne right here today. Tonight, today. Tonight, we're talking about love and relationships, and he's got all the dirt on how to attract somebody and keep them around for a little bit. So, What about this cuffing season? You know about this cuffing season? You know what that is?
Yeah. Everybody is talking about cuffing season right now, and this is a particularly sensitive time for women because, I mean, some of the ladies are saying that there's a ratio difference where there's more available single women than there are single men. But here's my thing. It's like if I'm in a room, this is just me personally. I don't know how you operate, but if I'm in a room with 100 men and there are only 4 women, I'm walking away with at least one of them. Damn, at least one of them. And this has I don't care where you're from. I don't care where you're from.
Please, Jay,
but I wouldn't
please.
walk away.
It doesn't.
I get stomped.
Listen, it's like it doesn't matter where this guy's from or how much money you make. None of that matters when you're competing with energy.
Right.
Like it's just energy.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that confidence about yourself, I mean, you're not gonna get the job. You're not gonna get the man. You're not gonna get anything in life because confidence is attractive.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So
is attractive.
if a CEO walked into the room right now and they just happen to get 5 minutes of us speaking, it doesn't matter what the topic is, but the charisma, the energy, the power behind the words that I'm speaking, they'd be like, I need somebody like you working for me.
Right.
And I'm going to politely tell them, no, I only work for myself. But that's not the point. But the energy that you throw out to people is extremely important. So once these ladies get out of their mind that there is a ratio that's holding them back from getting a man, because there's millions, billions of guys in the world.
Right.
All you need is one. And so now you have to ask yourself, do I have the power to attract one? If not, you need to see me for coaching. But back to this cuffing season.
Yeah, cuffing season.
It's particularly sensitive for the women because
Wait a minute. Let's go back to what it is, though.
okay, cuffing season is when everybody's looking to get closer to someone for a particular season, which is the cold season.
Yes, that's right.
Right after summer comes fall, and so what that means is the men are not going out the way they used to over the summer.
Right.
And so if they're not going out, men still have the desire to connect with women, and so they need someone to cuddle with and cuff with.
Cuddle.
Right? And
Yeah. Cold outside.
and here's
Like
here's the
penguins.
most here's the
Like what?
Like what?
Like penguins.
Like
penguins. Like penguins.
Okay.
now, so here's the most important part.
Uh-huh.
If you haven't snagged the person that for the ladies, because us men, we always have options, and we explore.
Wait, hold on a second. You think women don't?
No. You forgot that last part. We explore.
Okay, women got
Y'all have
never
options.
doubt
Y'all-
a woman.
No,
we
no, no.
always have Plan B.
We know y'all
and
have
C
options.
and D.
We know y'all have options,
EFG
but
and HIJK. Yeah.
but I don't hear men saying, where are all the good women? Where are the available women? Where are the... No, we know exactly where they are, and we pick, and we select. You ladies, y'all aren't selecting. A lot of y'all aren't selecting, and I say that because you're complaining. So if you are selecting, you're not satisfied with what you are selecting, which is a reflection of you.
That's what you just told me?
And a lot of women don't want to hear that. But that's why they go into their 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s single, because they're pointing the finger somewhere else instead of looking in the mirror and saying, I'm making these choices or not making these choices.
Wow.
He just told me something, I guess, huh?
I guess he
just
did.
tried to.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Because if I get just a couple of weeks with you,
Uh-huh.
I can get you a man before this year is out.
So see, that's the thing. That's the guarantee.
What, did y'all? I hope you all ladies are watching this.
It's
Did
not
you
that
hear
hard.
him? It's not
that
hard.
It's not hard at all.
Wait a minute.
So who's
It's about
gonna be the
energy.
person?
I'll
It's
be
about
your-
energy.
I'll be your. It is about energy. You're right. When you walk into a club, a bar, or a coffee shop, or something like that, it's all about
Energy.
energy.
The wrong energy attracts the wrong people each and every time.
Could you go to somebody's dinging?
Yeah.
So there must be some
I
good
would like to
energy
ask a
back
question.
there.
Okay.
Does the church thing works?
The
For
church?
you?
They're crazy in there
If you go to
too.
church and
Meeting
find-
people in the church?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. The gym,
It's like
the
the
church,
gym, the elevator,
work,
the supermarket.
energy is energy. The laws of attraction are always in full effect. The universe is always working the same way for everybody, everywhere.
Okay.
The wrong energy attracts the wrong people everywhere, every time, consistently, without any deterrent from there.
I think
It's-
you know what? Facts.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I don't track
So,
wrong facts.
so I've been attracting the wrong person. I think it was an attraction for that time.
Yes.
For that time.
Absolutely.
I can't say that I attracted the wrong person with the
No. You were the wrong person.
for them.
You were the wrong person for whoever your heart desired.
Right. I
So
guess.
it happens to all of us. It happened to me.
Wow, cool.
This is how I'm able to evolve on such high levels, because I realized and I was able to break away from certain people from my past
Right.
and not be angry about it, because I realized that I really, really, really loved you at that time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. At
Like
that time.
when I was in college,
At
in
that
my
time.
20s,
Right.
not thinking about my future, we were awesome. I used to high five, be like, oh my God, we're so much alike. But then when I started to mature, I was like, I can't be around you anymore.
Wow.
Now I appreciate you for the time that I needed you, but I cannot go into my manhood with you.
Damn.
All right. So my other guests, Shanell Red and Sean, just walked in.
Just walked in the
Come
building.
on up. Take off your coat. We only got a few minutes, so we got to get you in.
We
Real
got to
quick.
hustle in, but I just got to
Yeah.
follow up to that question because that was a heavy thought. You know, it's like at that time I needed.
It was
you,
at that time.
you
That's
know,
what I
Perfect
learned.
at that time.
You know, that manhood.
At that time, I was
deep.
exactly what it was
Yeah.
at that time. But at
Yeah.
that time, I didn't understand it.
Now-
you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But now that I'm grown and thought about things, come on up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Thank you, sweetheart.
But now
Um,
here's the most important part of that point. If you're not able to be honest with yourself about that, you'll never evolve. How you doing?
All right, so we got.
Squeeze in the seat.
Yeah,
you can
squeeze
share
the seat.
mic.
There you go. Can you scoot over just a little bit, or come in the middle? Come in the middle.
Yeah, here come in the middle.
Scoot
Ethan,
over
just go
this
with
way.
that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you
share
go.
the mic over here. Hello.
All right, hey.
What's going on? Good
How you doing? Good morning.
That's how we say. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning.
Everybody,
What's up?
welcome Shanell Red, and we have Sean Blaze. That's right. So really quickly, because we only got like 5. We got 10 minutes. No, ain't no more. We're going to 10. Huh?
What's
The
up?
camera's
What's up?
down.
Oh, I hit the camera.
This one here? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, Shanell Red, Grammy Award Song Writer. Yes, come on in. There's a mic right there.
He's going live on Instagram. You can go live on Instagram. You go live on Facebook. We're sharing it with everybody. I mean, we're hot. We got the video element.
Yes.
So-
This is Jay. Jay?
Oh, hey,
Shanell
Jay
Red.
Jones. My pleasure.
Sean.
Great. Everything's good. The light. Oh, you got green nails and everything. Okay. We were talking about love and being the right
Relationship,
person.
so yeah, and
It's
everything.
the love
So
season.
We're playing some of your songs. What's the one? Which one is this one? No, this ain't. We were playing Fever earlier. You know I love that song. So let's talk about you a little bit. Tell us what you do and tell everybody what you do. And
Well, you at the Soul Train Awards.
I wish.
you didn't go?
No, but I am going to the Grammys.
Oh,
okay. So
Grammys
kick it.
lady.
Let us know.
Yes. Okay. So what you do, Shanell?
I'm a singer, songwriter. I do a bunch of everything. I A&R, artist develop, I manage. I do a slew of things.
Okay. So I met her on Instagram. She was playing this bomb song. You can get your phone. Go ahead.
Yo,
Yeah, go
do
ahead.
your thing. Bring the mic towards to you so we
Yeah.
can hear what's up. Madam
Exactly.
Red.
There we go.
There you go.
Did you
There
know
go.
Kim Porter?
I met her twice.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, not like a personal relationship,
Right.
but the 2 times that I did meet her, great aura,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful smile, beautiful spirit. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you.
because that's a shout out.
Was it-
That's
It
a
was a
beautiful.
big
She was a
loss.
big loss. Big loss.
Shocking
And condolences again
to the
to
family. Yes.
Sean and everybody else.
All the kids.
All the kids. All the kids. God bless.
Can't imagine.
So, anyways, tell us about your project that you're working on. We're talking about love. You told me about this project that you're working on.
Yes, the movie
Yes.
is called Pressure.
Yes.
It is about a man who doesn't believe he likes love, but he don't want to be bothered with it. more or
Why?
less, because he's been scorned.
Yeah.
You know, and right now he's just in a zone, which a lot of men get
Right.
into, and he's just doing him.
Okay. So, and what he something about a love of his life. So he was dealing with somebody.
He was dealing with somebody, and she turned out not to be the one for him.
Uh-huh.
You know, because when you're choosing a partner, a lifelong partner, you want somebody that balances you out. You know, that compliments you
Right.
in every way, and she just wasn't that. So he got scorned from that because he thought he had a ride or die, and she wasn't.
Ride or die.
And he actually had a ride or die and didn't know how much of a ride or die she was until later. Because, you know, that famous line in Mahogany, success is nothing without the one you
woman.
love.
Yeah, without the. You're right. You're right. Totally. So you were an actor in the movie.
Yes. I play Ace. I'm sorry.
Yeah, totally, Mike.
How
You
you
can
doing?
let your people know your name. Don't forget to say who you are, what's your name, what's going down.
Sean Blaze. You guys catch me Sean Blaze 100 on pretty much everything, social media and all that. But yeah, I play Ace in the movie. I actually play the guy who's scorned.
Oh, you're the man who's up here getting let the girl
he,
go.
He the one
Yeah.
playing the lover boy.
The lover
He
boy.
lover boy, you know, get ready to lose the love of his life that he didn't know. You know, so you know.
But
Why-
let me ask you a question, just
Yeah.
to cross. So how do you know when the love of your life pops in?
Exactly.
I know it's a movie.
You don't know.
Well, how you know?
You
30
can. She can
seconds.
be right under.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know if it's right there.
You in order to know if somebody's a match, you have to know yourself. When you know yourself, it's funny how a woman will know when a man ain't the one. Like you be like, do you like him? No, a quick no,
A quick one.
But then when you ask, is that person the right one for you, and they've been with the guy for years, you can't quickly say yes as quickly as you would say no. That's because you don't know yourself, and so you've allowed somebody to come into your life who doesn't know where they want you to fit in their life, and you're just riding along. But
So
when
how
you
was the character for you?
Well, the character for me is like, I feel like sometimes it takes a minute to know yourself. Like even if you get into different relationships, you think you know yourself, but you know you meet a certain person, and all of a sudden you don't even know yourself anymore. And that's a journey.
What happens when you meet that person and you're in a relationship?
You know what? Here's the funny thing, because I'm a songwriter by trade.
Right.
And I started writing this song about Usher. About he was standing at the altar. You have to visualize it. He's standing at the altar about to marry someone. But before he got to this wedding day, he met someone prior. And it's like, wow, I'm about to spend my life with this woman, but what if she wasn't meant to be the one?
Right.
And here I am. I just met somebody who blew me away. And I think for everyone, there's more than just one person for you, because we have different personalities within us. That people bring out certain things. You know, like if I had my choice. You know,
So you a
choice
player?
of 4 or
She
5
wants
guys.
So you a player?
4 or 5 guys. You know,
make it sound good.
you know, I don't want to think that God was that stingy to allow women to just have one.
Well,
Hey,
if
that's what
the
we
case-
were saying.
If
Women
that's the
are
case, just say
bad.
I don't want to be married.
Stay single, so you have your choice. But you know, to women, we're caterers first before anything. We cater. If we fall in love with you,
you got all my attention.
We will cater to
Definitely.
you, and it's not even about expectations. It's about just
Making you
treating
happy.
us, making you happy
Making
first.
you happy, exactly.
I think that's a downfall for us too sometimes.
I think so too. Cause
Well,
when
if you put
when I
it like
it is. It is because
you
when
put it like that, but I don't
It
know
is.
if it's going
I gave my
fulfilled.
love to the wrong person. That type of love. Maybe they
Yes.
couldn't handle.
That's
what-
a song. When I write the
But listen,
song,
he
when I
got
write that
we gonna write
song,
it.
I got
We gonna write it together, okay?
But you know, there's nothing wrong with that. The part where you're giving your best and you're giving your all, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's not.
The part that there's something wrong with is your
It's the
ability to discern whether or not somebody is
Deserves
worth
that.
it.
Yeah,
and deserves it.
exactly.
That's the part that needs to be addressed. That's the
Exactly.
part that a lot of women need to look at
Exactly.
themselves in the mirror and say, "Why did I do that?" Because as I look at this and I play it back, I look real crazy.
And how do we recognize that?
Right.
How do we?
Oh,
recognize
yes. Okay.
So, because I'm giving you everything, but I don't know what's happening.
You have to put yourself in a position to where you understand what giving means. And so if you're giving me something as a person with integrity, this is important. Integrity has to be on your list, ladies.
That's right.
Okay.
It has to be on your list.
That's right.
So you thinking that you're doing a good thing by, this man just got out of jail. Just for example, this man just got out of jail. He needs a place to stay. He doesn't have any food, doesn't have any shelter, anything like that. I'm doing a good thing here in God's eyes
service,
by letting him
right.
of service, of letting him say, no, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing yourself and him a disservice, because the same God that you serve, he can go serve too and get his own house. But because you want to play God, this is what a lot of women are doing. They're playing God, and I'm gonna say it. They're playing God, and they're taking on the role that Jesus is supposed to play in our lives, and they're burnt the hell out.
Exactly.
They won't admit it, but they're burnt the hell out. And then when this man leaves you and gets married to the one within 6 months, you like, what happened?
You just prepped him.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
what? You like,
you
what
don't,
happened?
wait a minute, you don't upgrade him.
Well, that's what
you
our parents
upgraded him.
always say.
That's what she did.
Don't fatten
Upgraded
the
him.
hen for the fox or something.
Exactly.
You just prepped him.
You know,
next
all right,
meal.
so we're getting ready to get. I am so sorry, but you gotta come back. All three of you definitely gotta come back.
Fun
I
show.
know, I
All
know.
four
So
of us.
exactly, yes, all four.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
down
where's
for
the
y'all
young
next
man?
week.
And bring your keyboard.
Yeah, exactly. We got a keyboard here for you.
But it might have to be plugged.
Oh yeah, I don't know anything about that.
You
But
know,
so listen,
it might be a
when is
union
your
over there.
when is your movie coming out?
Yeah, hit us.
Well, we're trying to hit everyone with it Valentine's Day weekend.
Oh yes, girl.
We need
Yes.
it's strictly for the ladies.
Yes.
Sorry. Fellas, you're gonna get a couple of nice shots in there, but this is for the ladies.
Oh, I can't wait.
From the music down to the characters.
'Cause it
Definitely for the
sells.
ladies.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
it sells.
It sells.
All right, so everybody plug
Love
yourself.
self.
Let's get it out. You plug yourself.
Shanell Red on all platforms, Facebook and Instagram.
Sean Blaze 100, all platforms, everything.
It's your boy Cheyenne Bostock, life and relationship expert. Follow me on Instagram at Cheyenne B Bostock. I got some amazing free gifts for you ladies. So let's get it.
Oh, wait a
poppin'.
minute. We got to talk about one more thing before you left. Your the retreat.
Yes, my retreat, a one-day retreat, ladies. We're gonna be enlightened, empowered, entertained, inspired, all in one day on February 9, 2019 in Brooklyn, New York.
What?
Oh my God.
Happy birthday!
The fellas are
February
welcome.
9th.
The fellas are welcome too.
I'll be
Okay.
We're gonna talk about finances. We're gonna talk about the spirit. We're talking about the mind, the body, and healthy relationships. So come and get fed.
All right, so we got to get out of here.
You can get the tickets at CheyenneBostock.com/events.
Awesome.
All right, so we're going to get up out of here.
Yes.
It is that time, but
I'm
y'all
so
have
mad
to come
we
back.
were late.
Yeah.
That's all right. You got to come
February
back.
9th.
That's
This
all right.
New York traffic ain't no joke
I know
on
it ain't
Friday.
no it's no.
Even
it's
in the
not.
rain and the snow 2 days before Christmas.
All right.
Or 3 days after Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So you got to come back. But hey,
Definitely.
we'll see y'all next week, next
Integrity.
Friday.
That's the key word.
Integrity.
One of
Find
the
that
many.
love. We'll be back. We
Find
got
it.
some more love stuff going
It's
on.
out there.
Get
All right.
fed.
Good night.
so
Good
much
night.
for
Good
Good
night.
night, y'all.
Good night.